To understand the if logic function even further, we have this small question over here for you to solve. So you can solve it first and then come and check this video for the solution. Now this is the sort of question you may expect in your quiz or your assignments, because similar concepts have been tested in different sections. So now the first question has given you a criteria that those students who have marks more than 65 have passed, the rest have failed, and we need to allot whether students have passed or failed in this last column labeled as pass fail over here. So you need to understand the data set as well. You will look at it like this: you have the serial numbers, you have your names, you have the marks, and then you have pass or fail over here. So you need to create and feed in Excel the logic that those above the 65 mark have passed and below this have failed. Now you need to type in the if function equals to if and select this. The logic test which you are going to give would be that this cell needs to be greater than 65, and then move on to the next argument, which is value if true. The value if this cell is greater than 65 is that the student has passed. So you will write pass, comma, and then given the value if false, which would be fail if this cell is not greater than 65. Remember to type in your inverted commas with the text which you are going to type in, and then press enter. So you have fail over here, and you know that 60 is less than 65, that's why Zoya has failed. When you drag this function, now you know that all of these students have failed and Tabinda has passed, Majid and Sultana have passed, the rest have failed. You could have performed the same function in another manner, again by typing if and changing the criteria. Now you could have done if this cell should be less than equal to 65. This means that when the value is less than or equal to 65, the person is going to fail. So in this case, value if true would be fail instead of pass, and value if false would be pass. Try to understand the logic we have created, and when you press enter, you are going to get the same results, and you will earn the same marks for performing any of these functions. But you can see that we have changed the logic for both of these, and as you change your logic, your value if true and your value if false will change accordingly. So the second part asks you that those who have marks 60 or more have passed, the rest have failed. So now you just need to change the number in your criteria again. When you type in equals to if and select this cell, those who have marks 60 or more, this is including 60, so you need to type in greater than and equal to 60. Then your value if true would be pass and your value if false would be fail. When you press enter, this is going to change. As our grading was different above and below, you can see the passes and fails have changed. You can tweak this function the same way which we tweak the other one by changing its logic if, and now this cell needs to be less than 60 in order for a student to fail, and if the student's grade are not less than 60, the student has passed. So you have just turned around your logic, and your value if true and false have turned around accordingly, and the results you are getting from this are again the same. The last part of this question is for a medal for those who have passed. So the medal is only going to be allotted to the people who have passed, write medal / no medal in the next column. So now you need to decide who gets a medal and who doesn't, and you need to show this through a formula. I could simply look at this pass and keep typing in medal, and for fail write no medal, but this wouldn't get you as many marks as the formula would, because the formula is something that your instructor needs to see and for you to know as well. So we will type the if formula again. Now the logic is that this pass fail column needs to contain pass for getting you a medal, and if it contains a fail, then you will not get a medal. So you will select this cell equals to and type pass with inverted commas for Excel to recognize your text, and move on to the value if true. So if the person has passed, they are getting a medal, and if the person has not passed, no medal, for value if false. When you press enter, now you can see who is getting a medal and who is not getting a medal. You could have created the same function in another way by giving it the logic that this should be equal to fail. But when this is your logic that this cell should be fail, then your value if true should be no medal, because people who are failing are not getting any medal, and value if false should be medal. When you press enter, you will again get the same results. So you can do these questions with any of the way which we have created these logics. You can change around these logics. They are not just one fixed way of doing the question.